Growth therapy.
Story time. So I've been watching your show for the longest time, and I always heard you talk about Hinge. And since I had just moved to a new city, I decided to give it a try. And I ended up matching with this older guy who's 10 years older than me. Ooh. You better go get your cat, daddy. I'm 23 and he's 33. That's not that much older, just so you know. Because like 33 is...
It's really not old.
I'm going to just read your story. But that's old enough to fuck like the daughter and the mama.
Oh. And I know you've done that.
No, I haven't. Not in the same household.
Not the same mom and daughter. Okay.
No. But
not the same
I
household.
talked to him for a little bit. I was kind of hesitant to meet up with him because I didn't really know anyone here. But I eventually decided to let him come over. LOL. It was pretty. What you LOLing about? It was pretty normal. We were just watching a movie and having small talk and getting to know each other. And it was great after he left.
Wait, is this the first date?
We were still talking, yep, and texting and hung out again. And next thing you know, we started to smoke and I didn't want to, but we did.
I did it. Bitch. I've been there before too.
Somehow ended up back in my place and we ended up having sex and oh my God, it was, all caps, oh my God, it was the best sex of my life. This motherfucker eat me up so good.
It's because 23-year-old dick is not as good as 33-year-old dick. Let's say it. Let's claim it. It's real.
There's certain muscles that just don't develop until you're at least your late 20s. Like right. in your lower back, hip,
like no
pelvis
23-year-old motherfucker really know how to lick the clit. I'm going to just say it.
Needs to be looking at everything, I'm assuming.
They're just like, let me just try everything right now.
See what you respond to. Yeah. It's just, knowledge comes with time. But I'm gonna hit y'all again with it in all caps. Oh my God, it was the best sex of my life. This MF eat me up so good. I think she even typing the memory of it is fucking up her typing. I think came like, I don't even know this number. Hold on. I'm going to really say it, though. Hold on. We at 100 millions. This is 184 trillion, 839 billion, 204 million.
Oh, my gosh. She really put it like
3,949 times.
I really want to know the actual number, though.
It's one more. It's one less
it's
than
like
the
2.
trillion. It's 18 trillion. 18 trillion, 483 billion, 920 million, 403,949 times because math. That really ain't that much. 18 trillion.
Okay, let's not get into math. Continue.
It was that many times she came, y'all.
Yeah, she
I
came
think I came like that many times. I was shook.
I never came that many.
Tantric. I never in my life had a guy fuck me that good. LOL. Still LOL. After that, I was literally hooked. We hung out again and having the best sex ever one day. Until one day, after we finished having sex, we started talking. And somehow he mentioned to me that he went to jail and that he had a gun. And I don't know why, but it really creeped me out.
Someone like that has good dick.
See, this... I'm not even going to get... That's after the story.
A dude that's been in jail has good dick.
This after the story.
I've never had jail dick before,
he had... Just so y'all know...
I just assume.
Just so y'all know... I mean, look, anyway.
I've had...
You don't have to go to jail to be carrying a gun, yo. He had a gun, and I don't know why, but it really creeped me out. And I told him to leave. And after that, I never heard from him again.
I'd be creeped out, especially on a first date, if someone had a fucking gun to
No.
house.
This was after they hung out more. The first date, she got bing banged, I believe. The first date, yeah.
Don't bring that around me. I don't want to.
The first date got the bing bang boom. Came a bunch of times and stuff.
That's it? Okay. Continue.
So after that, I never heard from him again. I texted him like 2 days later, and he never texted back. So I figured he just ghosted me. And I was very upset. I didn't think that someone would actually do that to me.
I'm not laughing at this story. I'm laughing at Quay reading.
I was so upset and so bothered that I decided to look him up. Whoop, girl. And see him.
Oh, shit.
And see him maybe. And see him maybe. Okay, I see. Your punctuation. That dick had your punctuation fucked up. And see him maybe. He had a girlfriend or a wife. LOL. I don't know what you LOLing about. Just say what you're saying. I couldn't find a single thing. Oh, and see if maybe he. Okay, it says him. And decided to look him up and see if maybe he had a girlfriend or wife. LOL, I couldn't find a single thing. I was going crazy until I finally found one of his family members. You sound like a detective. Online, but he has a different last name. So I entered his actual name on Google, and holy fuck, all caps, and holy fuck, the first thing I see is an article about this man being arrested. It was on the local news website. Then on YouTube, there was a whole segment on the local news regarding this man. He lied about everything.
Oh my God.
He lied about why he went to jail. Forget Apple, man. Yeah, hey, yo. Apple screens be too clear to not be touchscreen, but I know they got the iPad Pro or whatever popping off now. Anyway,
continue.
YouTube had a whole segment on the local news regarding this man. He lied about everything. He lied about why he went to jail. He doesn't even have his real name on any of his social media accounts. Of course, he's a criminal, and he goes by a different name at work, probably an initial or some shit. I'm sure the man is living a fucking double life. He was arrested for being a fucking creep. I feel really embarrassed to say this, but he was caught setting up a camera in the ladies' restroom at his job. Creep dick, creep dick. I confronted him about it. I sent him a message and a screenshot and blocked him right after. I didn't hear from him until he added me on Snapchat like a month later.
See, trust no motherfucker who adds you on Snapchat.
He literally messaged me asking to hang again as if I didn't confront him about the nasty shit that he did. Well, anyway, that's so matter of fact. Well, anyway, he went on to say that he was in a bad mental state at the time. Okay. A bad mental state at the time. So me being the good person that I am, I gave him another chance. Oh, sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, Lord, sister, you're one of a kind. What are you thinking? You're one of a kind. You are so special to us.
What the fuck? Okay, continue. Damn,
no judgment. No judgment here.
This is a D2G situation.
Yeah, no judgment.
Too good.
No judgment here,
even criminal
man.
dick got you feeling a little delusional. Sorry, I didn't mean to say delusional.
No judgment. No judgment.
No judgment.
But you knew the way you typed this letter. You knew that you should not give him. You knew that you should not have given him a second chance. You knew that
it's the D2G hypnotized.
Dignitized. She was dignitized. Yep.
I mean, I've been there before.
Damn.
I've been there before where I've dated guys who were questionably criminals.
Yeah, man, this is how cars get keyed.
But you just get a little too like.
This is how cars get keyed and workplace pop-ups happen and get dick to bomb.
Dick to bomb. Have you ever? Okay, continue. Never mind.
Have I? I've had them all nuts. No, I've had them all.
Have you ever been dickmatized?
No, but I've been on the giving end.
You've dickmatized some women in the past,
like a snake charmer.
Okay, continue. Snake charmer.
Mm-hmm. So he came over.
Okay.
And we had sex. I can't believe I just found my spot in here like that again. So he came over, and we had sex, and he ghosted me again.
Of course.
Man, look. No judgment. Look.
No. We all go through it. Shit. I've been through some shit too. Shit.
Exactly.
We all go through it.
Exactly. No
it's
judgment
a learning
here.
Lesson.
No judgment here. I was upset because he literally came over, fucked me, and left. I didn't hear from him. Until a month later. Oh, a month later again. I let him come over, and again he ghosted me. Hold on, he came over a third time. At this point, I was very upset, so I had a police officer do a quick background check for me.
Hey, come through.
Capital LOL. Turns out that this guy has been to jail multiple times because he's been caught recording and window peeping. This guy's mugshots are all over the internet.
This is a Dirty John situation.
Yep. It doesn't stop. This guy's mugshots are all over the internet. It
Wait,
doesn't
give me
stop there.
The mugshot.
This man literally went to jail the day after he came to my apartment. And if you can't tell, that's all caps.
So that's why he ghosted you. So lesson learned: if he's not ghosting you, he's
maybe he's in jail. He with his other boo in jail.
Jail. Oh my God! Are we done? Is there more?
The first time he ghosted me was because this motherfucker was in jail. The officer literally told me that this man is a very dangerous man. It's not there, but dangerous man, that he's dealt with men like him before. They turn out to be rapists, sex offenders. I literally started freaking out. I had my guy friend come and check my apartment to see if this guy set up any cameras, and thankfully, I don't see anything. I know I should have stopped. See, I knew she knew. I know I should have stopped talking to him the first time I found out, but I honestly didn't want to see the bad in this person. I had to block him as soon as I found this all out. I check my window every night because I don't know the man I let in my house. I'm super paranoid, and I'm sad. I'm sad I let him into my life with open arms just for him to lie about his whole life. I haven't heard from him in over 2 weeks, and that's because I blocked him everywhere. It sucks that even after all this, I still think about him. I just want to get tested for any STDs or HIV.
Yeah, do that.
And hope and pray I don't have anything.
Oh, girl.
Feels so good to let this out. I just want all the ladies to please be aware of who you are letting in.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Thank you for sending over this message, because I think that sometimes we live in the moment. We're like, oh, whatever. Like, let's just invite this person over. But like, even if they are so charming and the dick is so good, like, you don't know what their history is, you know? And like, you don't know if their real name is on what their profile is, you know? Like, you just don't know.
Man.
And like, you know, dating online is so fun. It is. It's great to meet new people, but like, be safe about it, you know? Like, meet in public places. Like, don't just invite them over or anything like that. I know that sometimes we get tempted because we horny as fuck and we just like, fuck it, let's live life on the edge. But like,
woo!
But like this, I'm sure like you probably thought this would never happen to you.
Everyone does.
Everyone thinks that.
And you have a right. You have a right to, because it shouldn't happen.
And, you know, I've been through situations where I thought, you know, a guy that I met online was great. It turned out to be kind of creepy. You know, I've talked about that in the early traumas episode. And it's just like, they will manipulate you. So just, you never know who this person is. Even if like you have a gut feeling of like, oh, this person could be nice. It could be great. It could be safe. You never know. Don't do it.
Yeah, my real name's not Quay.
It's Quavis. Stupid.
Who would
honestly
pick,
you
who
could
would
have
pick
a
that
different name?
Who would pick Quay though?
Your mom.
No one. No, that's what I'm saying is,
Danquai.
if your name was something else, how would you land? Who on earth would land on Quay? On Danquai as their fake name? It could never be a fake name.
Yes, it could be. Yes, it could be a fake name.
Because you would never, that shit was never coming out of a Wu-Tang.
Because no one would think that would be a fake name. So
it's
that's why
never
they would
coming
choose
out of
that
a
as fake
Wu-Tang name generator like Childish Gambino. It's not like,
No.
So, anyway, though.
No, that's scary. And I you know.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay. That's the biggest part is like, I'm glad you're okay. But that is scary now that thinking like what could happen. Like the part where she talks about, you know, making sure she locks her windows and all that stuff like that. Like,
here's the part that really frightens me. You cannot confront a criminal about his crimes and then invite him to your house, because he could have easily been coming to snuff your ass out. He could have been coming to make sure there wasn't no witnesses, make sure, oh, you found out? You ain't gonna know after tonight.
I've watched a lot of true crime shit.
You got to be careful, hun bun.
Yeah.
You got to be careful about people that's already, you know, sketchy and you got proof that they sketchy. Once you call them out on their sketchiness, they're not going to get more amicable about their sketchiness, you know? They're going to be fucking weird about it because it's fucking weird.
Yeah, so. This is a very Dirty John situation. Did you ever listen or watch Dirty John?
I feel like I recognize the title.
How she like, you know, like fell in love with this guy on the internet and he just came out of jail and ended up like trying to kill her daughter, and like the daughter ended up having to kill him. It was like a whole thing where he ended up being a criminal and was like a scammer at the same time, you know? So John. You never know. And it also like, there's something to how she says she still thinks about him. Girl. There's something that us women, I feel like men probably go through this too. I'm not going to just like generalize, but I've been through this too, where we kind of find a thrill in this like unknown and the drama. And like as empaths, we see them as like really great people. We're like, no, like they have a good heart. They just make these mistakes. But at the end of the day, baby girl, like you got to look out for yourself. And this is not a situation you want to be in, you know? So I always like try to circle back to like every story, going back to like self-worth. Like at the end of the day, look at your self-worth. Like you don't deserve to be in this situation. Like you don't want to be caught up in his shit.
Dog, I got so much self-worth that, and this is not to compare to anybody else, I got so much self-worth that you missed 2 goddamn text messages, I'm never hitting you back up. Like, that's the end of it. Like,
exactly.
2, I'm not going to let this go on to a 3rd time. Maybe if you real fine, I'll fuck around and let a 3rd time happen.
Maybe it will worth it.
But after that 3rd one, man, I'm like, no, fuck it, I don't care how fine you are. Like, yeah man,
no,
stand up
like,
for yourself. Don't.
This is kind of a situation I think that you have to face your self-worth. Like, why do you fantasize being in this really obviously dangerous situation? Like you,
because you know he brought the gun back. Yeah. He had the gun with him because he's a criminal.
He's gonna have to go with him
in case the cops, in case he got to shoot out with the cops.
Like who knows what he's into? You know what I mean? So it's just like take care of yourself. Like don't put yourself in those situations. Like you deserve better than that. You know, like you don't deserve to be in dangerous. You don't deserve to be like scared that he's gonna crawl through your window. Like that's scary. Like.
Also, if he was in and out of jail that much, that's because his true love is in there. So you ain't never stand a chance nowhere.
Like, don't try to look in like, but he's a great person. Don't try to like rationalize or trying to like make an excuse for him. Like, please. Like, I mean, I hate to like sound so direct, but it's just like for your safety at this point.
Yeah.
For your fucking safety, like, don't just please like
keep
be
him
careful.
Locked.
Keep him. Don't talk to him because it's clearly like. Is up to no good and it's going to end in something bad. So don't put yourself through that.
I think it's already pretty bad.
It's already bad, but like it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
It's not going to get better. That's the harsh reality. Like I think that sometimes we tell ourselves it's going to get better. Like it's fine. Like he's going to fix himself. We're going to support him through it and whatever.
33, this is who he is.
But like, or like maybe the instant gratification of like, well, damn, the sex was so good. That's the best sex ever. I can't stop thinking about it. But it's like, is it really worth your fucking life? It's not. Find some other dick. You know what I mean? Like this dick is not worth it. This dick is not worth it.
That should be a mantra.
This dick is not. Tell yourself that every fucking morning when you think about him. This dick is not fucking worth it. And I hate to be so like direct again, but I'm just telling you as a friend, as someone, you know, I don't know you, but I feel like I know you. Like if you were my friend, if you were my best friend, I'd be like, yo, please, like I pray to God, like I care about your safety. So this dick is not worth it at all.
Yeah, some things, man, they have to have their A and then they have a B and then you move on. Yeah. A to B. This.
Just make it a great story, but don't make this anything further than that.
Yep.
That's it. You experienced it. Now let it go. Let it go.
What an adventure, huh?
What a funny story, but let it go.
Glad you're good.
Don't be actually a part of his fucked up story. Don't get caught up in his mess. That's all I'm saying.
That was a trip.
And I'm also drunk.